All right, boys and girls, this video is gonna show you how to kind of change the look of your game so you have like levels. You're gonna change your background based on your score. So I've made my levels really small, but hopefully I'll explain this in a way that you can understand and you can change the math to have the levels switch whenever you like. So what I did is I added a backdrop. Well, I've got my backdrop, the rays, and I added another backdrop. Let's see, let me go over to backdrops, and I've added also stripes. Now you can add as many backdrops as you want, but I've just got two for this example. So let's switch back over to the code and take a look. So I click on the backdrop. If I click on line, that gives us the line code. So now I click on the backdrop to get the backdrop code. And when the green flag is pressed, I switch the backdrop to rays, okay? And then I have a forever loop, okay? And that comes from control, forever, right? Drag that over, and then I have a bunch of if statements, okay? And I'm gonna check if the score divided by 2 equals 1, then we change the color effect by 25. And if the score divided by 2 is equal to 2, we switch the backdrop to stripes. If the score divided by 2 is equal to 3, then we change the color effect by 25. If the score divided by 2 is equal to 4, we switch the backdrop to rays and wait. Oh, why did I do an and wait? Oh. And we change the color effect by 25. If the score is divided by 2 is equal to 5, then we stop everything, game over, okay? Let me go back over here to looks because that and wait isn't what I wanted. Change that real fast. Oh. To raise, get rid of that. Everybody makes mistakes, boys and girls. So let me show you how this works. So I've got 5 levels. So first level, second level, third level, fourth level, and then stop when I get to 10 points. So here we go. There's second level, third level, fourth level, and you can see I'm still working with my random numbers here. All right, so that's all of the levels in my game. So if instead you wanted to make this longer, instead of dividing by 2, you could divide by 5, and then every 5 points you would change levels, or what I had initially planned was divide by 10, but we'd have to make sure, and that would make this game pretty long, right? We have to make sure that we change the calculation every time. Now, you could make it to where it was, a few points for the first one, double that for the second. So you could go divided by 2. If the score divided by 2 equals 1, then you go to the next level. And then the next time you could do like 6, and then 12, and then 24, something like that. And that would make it where each level is a little bit longer, and so it would get harder and harder and harder to get to the next level that way. And I'm going to set something else up to make the ball go faster. I'm going to pause for a few minutes, and for you guys, it'll just be a second. I will be right back. Wow, that was fast. I'm back. So take a look and notice that I have changed it all to if the score divided by 5 equals 1, by 5 equals 2, by 5 equals 3, by 5 equals 4, by 5 equals 5. So I did that so that the levels will be a little bit longer and you'll get a better look at what I'm going to do with the ball speed, right? So let's go ahead and click on the ball and see how I've changed things. Actually, let me just show you, and then we'll click on the ball and take a look, okay? So now we're starting. New level. New level. See, the ball's going much faster now. And if you look, I have a ball speed variable up here, okay? Now, I didn't even make it through all of my levels. I can if I'm not talking, but you've seen what's going on, and the ball is going to continue to get faster and faster. Okay, so I got to, I got to a ball speed of 20. My ball speed goes to a maximum of 25. So let's click on the ball and see what I've done, okay? The first thing I did was I created a variable called ball speed, all right? And when I did that, it was for all sprites. We haven't talked about variables that are just for a particular sprite. You won't need those for a while. So when the flag is clicked, I set ball speed to 10. And if you remember, the ball, it used to say move 10 steps, but now I'm saying move ball speed steps. Now, right now, ball speed is set to 10, so it's the same thing as saying move 10 steps. Okay? Now, over here, if the ball is touching the paddle, we change the score by 1. We still turn our random amount, and then we move ball speed plus 5 steps. Now, that plus 5 is probably not that important, but it used to say move 15 steps. So I did ball speed plus 5 because 10 plus 5 is 15. Now, the real magic and where the ball gets faster is over here in this. And this is another forever loop when the green flag is clicked. If the score divided by 5 equals 2, set ball speed to 15. If the score divided by 3 or divided by 5 is 3, then we set the ball speed to 20. And if the score divided by 5 is equal to 4, then we set the ball speed to 25. Okay? And you can see my last game, I only made it up to 20. So that, and if you notice, this matches exactly what I've got for my backdrop code. So every time my backdrop changes, my ball speed changes too. All right, so let's play one more time and pay attention. Let me see, I'm going to change this readout to a large readout. Or actually, yeah, that'll work. So pay attention to that ball speed variable as I play. I'm going to be quiet and just play. It's going faster. Uh-oh. I didn't make it again. But you saw that change happen. The ball gets a little quicker. The game gets a lot harder. So see if you can make that kind of a change in your code. And don't forget, you can look up my username, Miskatonic Headmaster, and find the game Pong Improved to take a look at my code and compare it to what you have. Okay? Good luck. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions.